Hello and welcome to something incredibly important today, because I know hundreds, I know thousands of serious seekers who have been meditating for 3 years, 33 years, 55 years, and they have sort of read all the books, hundreds of books just like I did, listened to all the audios. And I didn't go to all these meetings with so-called people who say that they have reached the final, the ultimate potential, total awakening. There are hundreds of them. But you see, many people, they meditate with them for like a long time and not so much happens, because there is a big difference between partial awakening and full awakening. And it's very rare to have a fully realized one who is still in the body. I mean, Ramana and Nisargadatta, there were such ones, for example, well-known cases. And there are some who have had it, but they are not well-known. People don't know them much. Maybe they don't know at all. Some just remain quiet. So we must be lucky when there is somebody who can speak. So now we have GM, who is totally like Ramana's sister or Nisargadatta's sister. She's totally in the state. You can feel it by billions of volts, like lots of atom bombs. Even with a small text message like that, the whole thing like is, I get it so easily. And many people, when they've been writing to me, when they just listen to when I speak about it, they get something very big. So there is something there, it's for sure. That's why I'm sharing. That's why I'm so happy to share, because I really love people. I want them to make it, because there's so many, they have given up after 33 years of meditation or 5 years or 55. They've tried and they're sort of stuck. They have reached some kind of a level of peace or harmony. Something is there, either a little bit or a lot, but they don't seem to be able to cross the fine line. They seem to get stuck in just like the dot over the I is missing. They have sort of all the knowledge, theoretically, but somehow it doesn't happen. And these great masters like Ramana and Nisargadatta, they spoke a lot about the master. They have to have trust in the master. And the master can actually do it. And how lucky we are if we have such a one. So GM is actually like, she's very convinced it's not so difficult if you are very, very serious. And you just do some simple things she's recommending. And if possible, maybe come for a retreat. They are free of charge. They don't cost any money. She's meeting people also online a few times a month or once a week. Like tomorrow there will be one like that. So the hundreds of these people, I was one of them. There was some little thoughts set in my head that I had realized, because there was no suffering. There was not only joy, peace and love, it was sort of infinite. The quality of it was infinite love and joy and peace. But I felt there was a few steps higher. You know, just like when you come to Los Angeles in the outskirts, or you are in the center, there is a difference. Or if somebody is living in a very cold climate in the northern Canada, or northern Sweden or northern Siberia during the winter, it might be minus 30 or 50, it's like so cold. And then if this person is traveling towards the sun, halfway to the sun, there are 1,000 degrees. Oh, wow, this is much warmer than Canada in the winter, than Alaska. I think I made it. No, you are not in the center of the sun. So that's the problem. and our, call it ego if you want, our ambition or whatever, usually wants to say yes before it happens. That's a trick. And such people, I was close to be one of them. They will only delude themselves and they will delude others, even if they maybe don't do it on purpose. Some might do, and they could easily begin to charge endless money for you to sell your flat and sell your, and be there, totally be dependent on them forever and give all your money, and you don't get the full thing, though they say they have reached the highest, which is often not the case. It was not the case with me. So there is a difference between somebody who fully have realized the total potential and somebody who is half on the way or more and assumes it is so. You can often feel the difference also. So GM, she is generously doing this for free, and especially if people could come for a retreat, at least for 4 days. She calls it celebration. I think that's maybe a better word. Then she can really help for you to actually get the full thing. And she is like, sure, it's not so difficult if you're very serious, and she will teach you how to be serious, especially if you're guided by her directly, but also partly by doing her meditation. It's actually like this: as much as possible during the day, maybe 10 minutes, maybe 5 hours, close your eyes and just go beyond words. Or sometimes this is what she tells everybody. She even told one time when I asked her, what do you actually mean? Can you tell something in a different way? Yeah. Merge in the absolute, melt in the absolute, and abide there, be there. And don't take the physical world as true, even as something real. It's just a dream. Even nuclear physics, they say so. Quantum physics. Like 1 year ago, those who got the Nobel Prize in Physics, they had proven the world is not real. And Schrödinger, a great genius in nuclear physics, he said that consciousness is only in the singular. And I think this year's nuclear physics is sort of something similar, to prove that matter doesn't exist. It's an illusion. Just they haven't been able to prove consciousness, that you can't prove, because that's the subject. So my message is, don't lose hope. There is somebody who's still in the body, who actually believes in you. She believes it's not difficult, so difficult. Give her a chance. It's all for free. Everything's for free. And in a very soft and gentle way, she's doing it. She never tells she does anything, but she does a lot of things. So make sure you are a very, very serious seeker, that this is priority number one for you in life. For example, when I listened to enough of Nisargadatta Maharaj audiobooks, I got free of desires. There's no desires. And also Ramana, he said that wisdom is when there's no desires, because what you call the outside world, where people are running to get some drops of happiness, like that, that's inside you. It's sort of you. You can say it's you. So what are we running after? Then there will be no desire. They just left all of my desires left, and only joy is there. And it's just like everything is just magical movie. And there is love for those who are stuck, who can see it, who get trapped inside this. And the retreat is so powerful, especially if you come, with an open mind and an open heart. Open mind means forget all your books. Even Nisargadatta, he said, once you reach the higher state, you will laugh at all the knowledge. All my knowledge will be rubbish. Do you understand? There can be no knowledge from books. They can be a good beginner, but after some time, there should be no attachment to them. Let go of them. Trust the master, either in a book or who is alive. I prefer to do it live because then it, for me, it's like tens of times easier to actually get it. I have a feeling that she does like 99% of the job during the retreat. It's so easy. It's just amazing. It's so easy that more and more often, sometimes all the time, it's now, for example, there is totally no separation. There is only limitless love, joy, and peace. And I'm like thinking, hey, has it already happened just after 1 month? Probably not. But at least there is something is approaching. Something is very near. And that is what she did. She did something during the retreat. It is, you can't describe it. So all these viruses, all the bacteria, all the rubbish in the head is gone. It's just clarity. And that opens up everything. That is the work we should do, is to try to get rid of our belief in rubbish, in lies, in untruth, things that has nothing to do with reality. So, yeah, the best thing for those of you who felt a call inside is to come to a retreat in Chennai with her. At least like 4 days, but better like 1-2 weeks. And but those of you who don't have money, whose health or age doesn't permit, then just study her teachings. I mean, before coming to her, I studied Ramana, but mainly Nisargadatta, and that was the perfect preparation, because it's the same teaching basically. I would say it's the same teaching, just put differently. She just makes it more easy. Her level is, I would call it PhD level, but still very, very easy. It's a wonderful combination. Ramana is to me PhD because I didn't really get it after all those years. Only after studying with GM, I understand now. It has become a reality. So for those of you who can't come, then just by listening to her, feel guided by her, and connect with her somehow, and maybe through these phone calls that we try to do more and more often, they could help a lot. But of course, coming to India is like, that will really, really, really help. But you can get so much in benefit, and many people will wake up without, just by being guided by her over the phone, and it's done in groups, and by very seriously following her recommendations, which are so much simple. It's just like too much simple, so easy. Close your eyes and just go beyond words. Remain in total peace. Remain in peace. Don't move, don't think, go beyond the words. And my favorite is maybe also to merge in the source, merge in the absolute, merge in the ultimate, merge in the supreme, in the highest, which is beyond words, which is beyond the beyond. And for those of you who see the video very fast, tomorrow, Swedish time, 3 o'clock in English to 4 o'clock, which is in India, 7:30. Yeah, the local time you can check, in the UK, it's 2 o'clock. in the afternoon, Sweden 3 in the afternoon, Sweden, Germany, France. Okay, and this is likely to go on pretty regularly, at least for a few weeks. Then during the retreat or what she calls celebration, we don't know, probably not. Anyhow, thanks for joining. And by the way, when GM spoke to me today, she said, like when she looks at me, she sees only herself. When she looks at you, she sees herself. She sees perfection. She sees the universe. She sees the divine. She sees the absolute. She only sees that in you. And she only speaks with that part in you, which makes this thing also happen very easily, because she doesn't speak to the person or personality. She's straight. That will be damaging for you. She straight speaks to the eternal you, so that you could wake up and see this immense, supreme richness, boundless love, joy, and peace, which is actually you, and everything is you. The stars are a part of your consciousness, just like your kidneys and your liver. That is what also nuclear physics, they are hinting at that. Everything is only one consciousness, and that is you. Thanks for listening, and see you somehow, somewhere.